Well, folks, we are now on January 2nd, so I hope everybody enjoyed their New Year's Eve and their New Year's Day. But I gotta tell you, I think there's one person who, by his own admission, was definitely not looking forward to New Year's Eve because it's always such a horrible evening for him. And that person happens to be none other than the president-elect's son, Donald Trump Jr. On his Triggered podcast on Monday, Donald Trump Jr. went out there and whined like a little baby about how much he doesn't like New Year's Eve because, one, it's his birthday and nobody seems to care that it's his birthday. And number two, all of his dad's friends at Mar-a-Lago, according to Jr., treat him like an imbecile. Here is what Jr. said on his podcast. My birthday is New Year's Eve. I get older. I was a kid. New Year's Eve was a lot better because it was like, there's always something to do. There's always a party. Now it's sort of like amateur night. I get to be around 1,000 drunk people giving me their political opinions that I don't necessarily want to hear. While I love Mar-a-Lago, it's sort of like, by about midnight when everyone's like, 12 beers deep or whatever it is they're drinking, the close talking opinions. This'll be like year 9 of, hey, have you ever thought of maybe have your dad not tweet that? I'm like, no, I've never thought of that because I'm a freaking imbecile. Yeah. Yeah, you are. And I'm sure you probably never have thought of those things, by the way, Junior. This is a man who is older than me, right? I'm in my early 40s. Junior is older than me. And here he is whining that it's his birthday and he's got to go to a party, but it's not the party he wants to go to. And there's like 1,000 people and clearly, you got to read between the lines a little bit here. What he's mad about is not necessarily that everybody's drunk. He's mad that everybody's celebrating, but not celebrating him, right? It's his birthday, and he wants to feel special. He wants to wear the little birthday crown. He wants everybody to gather around and sing happy birthday. He wants Chuck E. Cheese to come out and hand him a, stack of tickets. But that ain't going to happen, bud. You're a grown-ass man at this point. Deal with it. Birthdays become a little bit less significant when you're our age, right? I mean, yes, you get a year older. Yes, your family may do a little something special, but you're not a kid anymore. You got to wait till you start hitting like the big milestones in life. When you turn 50 or 60, 65, then your birthdays become a big deal again, man. But until then, suck it up and act like the grown-up that you are. And how are you going to sit there and whine about people like, oh, they've had like 12 beers and they're really drunk and they're coming up and talking to me? Yeah, alcohol's a depressant. And I'm based on what we've seen from you're not a big fan of depressants. No, I think you seem like you go the other way, like you're on every stimulant known to man. But treating you like a freaking imbecile, yeah, that's on you. The reason people will come up to you and be like, hey, have you ever thought about maybe telling your dad not to do this? The reason people say that to you is not because they're drunk. Maybe a little bit, they've lowered their inhibitions, but they say it to you because even if you've thought it, you haven't done it. So don't get mad at them for wondering if you've even thought of it, because clearly, even if you have, you haven't done it. So that leaves a lot of questions in people's minds. But either way, sorry you had such a bummer of a birthday. Maybe next year it'll be a little bit more special for you. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.